Right, ladies and gentlemen, continuing the theme from JJ's again, we have this young man's opponent. So please, can you welcome to the stage Rob Paget and Sonny Barrett, please. Rob and Sonny.
Okay, here we are. So Sonny Barrett from Walcott Boxing Gym, Swindon. And obviously Rob Paget there on my right from JJ's, Cirencester. Sonny, you're back. You made your debut back in November on my Friday Fight Night show. We spoke about this in interviews, didn't we? You know, you got the draw, your team felt you got the win, but look, the draw's there. You got another good opponent now because it was a tough debut fight. You know, you and Dean both took your training very serious, both trained very hard, both from great gyms. But Rob's had a few more fights now. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it'd be a challenge. Yeah, my last one was a bit of a challenge. My first fight, I was a bit nervous. So now, going to my next fight, yeah, still a little bit nervous, but yeah, training hard, so yeah.
I think I've got to say, you know, Malcolm was commentating on that fight and, you know, testament to you guys because he was impressed with Malcolm actually had good connections with your opponent. He trained, I think, the mother, wasn't it, Dean's mum, many years ago, and, you know, I was impressed with Dean's performance too, you know, it's not to take that away from the lads, but you know, you've experienced that, the first fight. You know a bit what to expect now. You're at the Mecca, the home of boxing, a completely different venue, a big venue. But the man facing you is another task. And like I said, Rob has had a few fights under his belt. What do you know about him? Have you watched any of his fights?
Yeah, I've watched a few of his fights. Yeah, I'm very impressed. He's definitely going to be a tough opponent. He's fit, and yeah, he's going to give me a tough time.
Rich, if I could just butt in here, I would love to say to Sonny, as I said on the commentary, the biggest compliment I could have paid you is it didn't look like your first time out, neither of you. I mean, for a first time out, for a first bout, you mentioned you had those nerves. It didn't show. I thought for a debut, it was really competent, and you and young Dean, you both looked like you'd had 2, 3, maybe 4 fights, so fair credit to you both. I'd just like to say that. Rob, we've had your teammates up, and one thing I will say, and I think I mentioned it to Calvin, but I think JJ's as a whole, and you're proving it, constantly getting better. I've commentated on your bouts. I watched your last one. You're looking stronger and more confident each and every bout.
Yeah, I mean, we always train hard at JJ's, and obviously having so many people on the card, it's like every round you do, everyone's going in, you know. So, yeah, just putting the work in, and hopefully you can come back with a win again.
Now, the other thing I love about JJ's as well, you're a modest group. There's no boasting. There's no big predictions. You just get on with it. But as I said, for a debut, Sonny put on a really good show last time. Did you happen to see that?
Yeah. Yeah, I did watch him. It definitely looked good. I mean, I just think it'll be a good fight. I think because of his style, I might be able to actually box a bit more instead of it getting a bit scrappy like last time. So I'm just looking forward to it.
You mentioned it got scrappy last time, but the other thing I think you always manage to do at JJ's is one way or another, you always manage to dig deep. And as you said, maybe not the best bout that you might have wanted in terms of showing off your style, but you still managed to get the job done.
Well, yeah, that's it. It's just put the work in. You just got to do what you got to do, ain't you, when you're in there?
Well, Rich, again, with these two young men, as I said, even though it's only Sonny's second bout, I really feel on paper this could be real class because Rob doesn't give an inch. He's fit. He's really building now. And for Sonny, he'll have got that experience in and didn't look like a first-timer. I think this could be a real quality technical bout.
It sure could. I'm actually just smiling to myself because I tell you what, it's a bit like JJ's versus Walcott here, and I can see the head coach there. Look at him, legend of a man, Harold Scott. He's run the doors in this town for many years, and I've got what a fight, Harold Scott v Dennis Jones, eh? JJ's versus Walcott. But listen, that's a subject for another time. But listen, one final message. He sat across the table. You got anything to say to Rob?
Best of luck. I'm going to be ready for you. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, just keep training hard, mate, and I'll see you there.
Let's have a round of applause for both guys. They'll have our first face-off. that one a bit as well. Yeah. That's a big fight.
Well done, lads.